Hello and welcome back to the Blades and Banner podcast. My name is Nolan Carney and I'm joined by my good friend Clayton Gates. Clayton, how is your Sunday going? Happy MLK weekend to you
Yes, long weekend. This will probably come out when on the
today.
today. Okay, so people
Yeah,
will enjoy it on their day off.
I'm trying to roll them out a little quicker. Like I'm trying to
Okay.
stray away from like the scheduled things because I don't know. I feel like I tested it with the US Nationals one of like the feedback. And to be fair, I feel like US Nationals was like low key a big event. So I think a lot of people were excited to watch it. But
Mm,
it did pretty well when I released it like later in the night, or I think I
okay.
released it at like 7 on a Sunday. So I'll probably release this at like 5 or 6 today because we'll wrap
Okay.
up by like 4.
Prime
But
time television. We're not
prime
doing matinees
time.
anymore. No more matinees. We're doing prime time.
No, and you know what? Instead of watching like the nightly news, like you could just
Mhm.
watch your weekly skating recap show. I think like
Perfect.
we're gonna catch you up with a lot of things that are happening in the world anyways. So whatever's going on in the world, not important. Let's talk about skating.
Let's talk
But
about skating. Well, you
um
would talk. Wait, I do want to talk about people screenshotting my stuff on TikTok
oh my
and
God.
posting it on Reddit and
On
Twitter
Reddit and
and then
Twitter.
talking about me like I'm a local and like yes, like I understand if you can get that impression
Wait,
by
Clayton,
the
you need
TikTok.
to give the full context. You can't just like dive into it. Okay.
Okay, full context. So I have started posting on TikTok. My
And you're kind of famous,
well, like it just gets a lot of traction because like I'm combining the worlds of skating and heated rivalry as well, and so like
which two very big fandoms at this point.
yes. Like the women for the Team USA have really popped off. Like everyone is talking about
And
Alyssa and Amber.
I saw someone tweet, someone tweeted something along the lines of like, you can tweet the word Alyssa Liu and get like 3,000 likes on
No,
Twitter.
exact. And you do the same thing on TikTok. Like just Alyssa
Yeah.
Liu, and then it's like going to get a couple thousand likes. Like
Yeah.
so, one of them, the one on Reddit that was screenshotted was me talking about how I was like upset that Alyssa's not doing the Gaga program at the Olympics, allegedly.
I don't know, man. I think she could still do both.
I think she could still. Would that not be crazy? She did like one for the team and one for the individual. That would be
This
iconic.
girl is switching programs like she is switching programs out like a CD every day. Like
Yeah.
it is so easy for her. Like it's the same program, different music. All right, like let's be real. Let's like
The
call a
core, the
spade a
core,
spade.
okay, the choreography and the sequence in the end is different. Like the
The
slide is
step
different.
sequence is the exact same. She does the exact
Yeah.
same clusters and the steps and what does she do? She changes like a spiral versus like a spread
Hmm.
eagle and the Donna
Yeah.
Summer like it's keep going. Anyway, keep going.
But it's fun. It's fun. And someone on Reddit was like, "Oh my gosh, allegedly Alyssa's could be doing either program based on the comment that she left on my TikTok." And that was like
Famous.
that was like more funny than the one on Twitter was like, "Oh my gosh." So wait, I need to back up. I'm so bad at storytelling.
It's okay. I'm
So
not better.
I made another TikTok like saying like
The day after,
yes, making a comparison to Ilya Rozanov and Ilya Malinin, which there's no comparison, like there's no
there's
similarity.
literally no connection
Like
to them other
it's
than
just
they,
funny they have the same first name.
yeah,
And I just like I know I can get like easy like clicks or like
easy clickbait,
views.
you
Yeah, because
know,
it's like both things are popular right now. Um, and then someone on Twitter was like, "Oh my gosh, the locals are going to send him into a psychosis, him as an Ilya Malinin, the real one." But it's just being compared
you
to
just got called a local.
yes, because he's being
And
compared to a gay man.
that's true. You know, it's really funny. I I remember when I text it to you or did I call you when it happened? I think I texted it
I
to
think you
you.
te yeah, can you send me the screenshot?
I sent you a text and I said, you should write back, little do you know, girl, I have a podcast about skating.
Yes. And I
You know,
do, yeah, I'm not a local. I do brush up on the content. So,
he knows who Phoebe Becker and James Hernandez is. All right. Like
exactly. And I watched
that's
them skate too.
they were really good. They were really good. Um, I was gonna say one thing. Is it like disgusting like where you are right now with the weather?
Yes, it's like it was sleeting
I don't know what's
yesterday.
going on today, but like It snowed in North Florida today.
Whoa.
I know. It's like it's just been disgusting all day. I think all weekend here. I think like there's a big storm in the
Yeah,
Northeast,
it's
but
like
it's been
long.
gross.
It's like going all
Yeah.
across like the East Coast. Yeah.
But I'm so happy it's so cold. I love Clayton. You don't understand. You don't understand what it's like here in July. All right. You don't get it.
Um,
You will be like, when it gets to like July, June, like I will literally want to like throw myself into like a pile of snow because of how hot it is here. It's
oh, I'm
disgusting.
sure. But see, I hate being cold even more. I'd rather just.
No, I'd rather be cold. You can layer up. All right. Like you can't take your skin off, you know? Because like
That's true. You could jump
it's
in some
disgusting.
water. You could go to a pool.
Jump in the boiling water.
Maybe. No.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, first off, before we dive, like I want to start with like general thoughts about the European Championships, and then we'll transition to some other skating news, and then we'll get into the competition.
Hmm.
Did you feel like this European Championships was like kind of disappointing in terms of like how everyone
Nolan.
performed? Because it was pretty terrible. I'm not gonna lie.
Nolan.
It was awful.
It was a sight to see. I just remember like being a baby fan and thinking like, wow, Europeans is like this huge competition to preview the Olympics. Like my first Europeans that I watched was like the 2018 one with the
Hmm.
Medvedeva and Sigitova and Costner, and I'm just like, wow, like this is just like drama and like this is setting the stage for the Olympics and like wow. And here I'm like, okay, so
And okay,
what?
I will say I kind of thought it was going to be like kind of a crapshoot before it even started.
Mm,
One, we need to be honest. The singles disciplines in Europe have never been the strongest. Like a lot of these small countries, I don't think produce like they don't produce the most top skaters, some of them.
no, but I had the opposite take. I was like, I'm expecting a really good showing from the individual event because the women, like, there's so many opportunities and so many storylines and things that could have gone well for people. And like, my big takeaway is just missed opportunity. Like, that's like the
Yes,
phrase for the whole thing is missed opportunity.
I also thought for the women specifically, I thought it was like kind of going to be rough because you have a lot of the top contenders. I kind of view them in like two ways now. Like
Mm,
you had the ones that were injured going into this event that like have barely competed this year and like are not in shape, not like
mm,
top shape. You got Kimi Rapond, who was like lifeline 101.
mm,
Nina Pinzerone, even like when she was healthy, all those jumps are cheated. And then you had Nina Petrokina, who is like a question mark because of her injury going into this event. We'll get to
mm,
her. And then you have the skaters that I feel are like maybe not the most mentally tough competitors and
mm,
have kind of been stagnant for the past couple years. Like Luna
mm,
Hendricks, I feel like has been pretty stagnant for a couple years. Even with the injury before it, I thought like just a little stagnant. You had Anna Pizzetta, loads of talent, not ever
mm.
going to get it together mentally unless
That
she
was
really makes a big change.
that was hard to watch for me.
And even like even some and I don't want to be harsh, but even someone like Laura is like just a little bit unstable, like unstable with able to like lock in. But
Mm,
and like the same with the men, just a lot of skaters where I was like, no, you're exactly like who I thought you were as a skater, you know, like not like kind of inconsistent, not really, but okay, we'll get back to Europeans, but let's talk about some of the things that happened in the skating world. Oh, please like and subscribe for this video and leave a comment below what you enjoyed about or Europeans and what you're looking forward to this week for four continents. One other thing before I'll shut up. Tomorrow I'm gonna do a four continents preview episode live. I'm gonna do like a live episode.
mm,
Um, just because like I feel like we have enough time to do it, but I also like don't want to bother you. I want like it's a holiday,
mm.
so I want to like do something for everyone, but I don't like want to put out a full full video. So it'll probably be around like 6:30-ish Eastern
Hmm.
time. So if you come, I'll answer any questions that you guys have, and maybe I'll get a guest, but I don't know, probably not. But okay, Clayton, I want to hear what you initially thought about when you heard
Mm.
that Gabby Papadakis was fired by NBC. And first off, when you first heard, because I think this came first, when you first heard that Guillaume was taking legal action over
Hmm.
to Gabby Papadakis. Yeah.
It's funny to me because we just talked about it and at length about how we felt about Gabby Papadakis's commentary at nationals, U.S. nationals,
Yeah.
that is. And I think she's an endearing personality to listen to and like hear about the dance. You kind of mentioned that she wasn't like on when she was speaking, like she kind of was like saying the same
I
thing over
just
and
didn't think she
over.
added much. Yeah.
Right. Um, she's been through it. She's been through it.
Yes.
And I feel badly for her. It's not a good feeling to be fired or told that your services are no longer needed.
Hmm.
Um, especially whenever you feel like it's like that narrative is out of your control. Like it's based on Guillaume taking legal action.
Yeah.
Uh,
She wasn't fired, but I don't think she was fired for specifically the commentary. That might have played
mhm.
into it, but
I don't think
from
it, yeah, I
the
don't think it was her actual
I think
performance
it was
on.
mainly the legal action that Guillaume took against her. And I think specifically with the Olympics coming up, she would have had to commentate for
Mhm.
him.
Yeah, it's
So
a
I
conflict of interest.
conflict of interest, yeah. But I've gotten a hold of some of the like some parts of the book just from like Twitter.
Hmm.
And if anyone has like a full translated copy, like at any point and wants to like send it our way, like I would love to read
I would
it.
love to read that.
Because I don't speak French. Un petit français.
Wow.
But je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle Dorit. Do you know is that another housewife reference?
No, don't know.
Okay.
But um, yeah, would love to read it. But I've seen some excerpts just from the book, and there's one part where she talks specifically about like her comeback, where she
Hmm.
went and they had like a dinner with Roman, or sorry, it was Roman, Marie France, Guillaume, and Gabby. And like she just felt like the whole time she was at this lunch, or it was either dinner or lunch, that she was saying things and she felt like, they would never respond to like what she said. They were like ignoring her. She just didn't feel like she was respected at all or valued at all in the partnership. And I find it just so ironic that you have this like monstrosity of like an organization of IM who like really some of their core values like women empowerment, like equal opportunities between the partnerships and the partners. And she mentioned, like that she had felt that before, like even like during um after the COVID season in 2020, like she kind of just really felt like she had to shut down, like she couldn't offer any input or any values on the partnership. I just find it so ironic that this like organization is so focused on like having these like values and core tenets that they want to like show that they're like a good um that they're like the morale of ice dance, but then like internally like they're still like kind of focusing and playing into um like the same thing that you see within dance in pairs where like the male partner is
Hmm.
normally more appreciated than what the female partner is. And
Hmm.
it just shows like where the issues and the disparities within the sport still exist. And even like at the top, when you have like these people that are trying to say that they're changing the sport, but then they're playing back into the same old narratives. So
Hmm.
that was one part that I found really interesting. I saw that on Twitter. I'll be sure to link that for everyone to take a look
Okay.
at. But
Well, I think what's troubling as well is that she is in this book accounting her. experience and how she's feeling and like what, you know, her thoughts are on the situation, which is not like that's not a factual and I'm not saying what her experience is valid and what she's feeling is valid, but that's not like a thing where Guillaume can then go and be like, "You're defaming me," and like this is like not true because it's not what I experienced. And that's where it gets hairy and messy and
Hmm. It's a
nasty.
he versus
Yeah,
she
it
said.
literally. And like I'm like
Yeah.
seriously, this is what we're gonna like take legal action on? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly he was specifically taking action. I think what he was taking action for was what she was saying she was saying stuff in a news article. Because remember, they had two news articles back to back. They
Mm,
posted them 2 different days of like what he said. I think what he said came out first, and what she said came the day after. It was the same news reporter. And
mm,
they posted something. And I think he took legal action for what she said in the news article. I could be
okay.
wrong, but um it's just very messy overall. And I feel for her because I don't really feel like his overall character construes him to have a more favorable look in the public eye, just with like some of the choices that he's made. But um, yeah, I mainly feel for her in
Mm-hmm.
this instance of just, you know, I don't know the full scope of everything yet because I haven't
Mm-hmm.
read the book. But I mean, just from
Mm-hmm.
the some of the stuff that I've learned and pieced together and what she said,
Mm-hmm.
I remember specific things like during the COVID season that were very, very heavy and happened to her that just were, and how the coaching staff and that whole situation was handled, which is
Mm-hmm.
not something that I think would be played out in a favorable way. And I'm sure that she definitely
Mm-hmm.
discusses a lot of those things during the book because those are some of the big things that I think would not paint any of those people in a favorable manner. So
Right. Which is like real. And if they can't like take accountability,
you have to own up to what
yeah,
you've
if you
done,
can't,
you
yeah,
know?
and you can't take accountability of that instead of sitting here being like, you're defaming me. I don't know. That's my take. It comes off very, yeah, just distasteful for me
Yeah,
personally on Guillaume's end. So,
yeah. Well, also in skating, the ISU, this was dropped through like a Russian news article that the ISU is planning some different changes to the skating world. These are proposals. So these are not these
thank God
aren't
the proposals.
yeah. So let's talk about a couple of them.
Okay.
So
Which one should I start with first?
God, oh my God, Clayton, I'm like looking, there's like 10 dang bullets that we gotta go through and look at. Some of the big ones, okay, some of the big ones that I thought is that they had that Grand Prix semifinal was something that they mentioned, and they would have different calendar schedules depending on if it's an Olympics, an odd season or an even season,
Mm-hmm.
and they would extend the season to April. And I guess the challengers would start around September, which is kind of normally when they start anyways. So they are
Mm-hmm.
extending the season for a month. It also looks like they would have different Grand Prix events. They wouldn't be all 6 weeks in a row. It would be 2 weeks spread out throughout about a month and a half. And then after those events, they would have a Grand Prix semifinal and then a Grand Prix final,
What
which
is the
is like two.
semifinal? Like, what does that entail?
I think apparently it's like the top 12-ish, top 10 skaters on the Grand Prix
Oh,
circuit, which I have to say, if they want to expose the Grand Prix final, like I'm good with that. Just keep it like the normal
I
way. Like
would keep it the final, but maybe, yeah, did you want to do top 12? I would be mad about that
I've
at all.
always been a supportive. I've always been very supportive of having a expanded Grand Prix final. I think maybe like 10, I think would be a good compromise.
Mm,
I think 12 is just getting a little bit too much, but because eight's weird because then you have 4-on-4 on the
mm-hmm.
warm-ups, but I think 10 could be a good compromise. Um, yeah, challengers would start in September rather than August, and they would end in February rather than December. Um, Oh, the other thing was they are introducing the new two different programs, which would be a technical short program, which is kind of ironic because they used to call the short
Yeah,
program
there
the
used to be a
technical pro,
ton.
um, with a maximum of four jumping passes, and then the artistic free program with 3 minutes 30 seconds with no jumps, and that would these will replace the short program and the free skate. Um, Jumps at the end would receive only 20%. Oh, jumps that end with a fall would receive only 20% of their base value. I have to say, I'm supportive of
Wow.
that. I'm
I am
supportive of that.
too. I am too. Because
Um,
we have people trying some things they should not be trying and going down on these jumps, and I'm like, well, that really, I mean, it detracts. It detracts, and I don't think they're penalized enough for the 1 point deduction at the end is not enough.
yeah, especially in the men, this would clean up a lot.
Oh yeah.
Um, I will say there are two sides to this, though. One, Helena Edmonds did say, she said on her podcast, I think it was like a couple years ago, she's like, if you fall, you should get like nothing for a jump. Like I remember her saying that, and I was like, that's a little bold, but I do see the like now that like we've seen all these messy programs throughout the years, like
Hmm.
I'm I think that if 20% reduction of the base value, I think it's fair. I don't think you
Hmm.
should get nothing for it, but I definitely think you should get a reduction in the base value if you fall. It just like one, it promotes skaters to try things that are more within their
Feasible.
capabilities, but then also the flip side of that, skaters are not going to take as many risks
Hmm.
on in the programs. And I do understand the two sides of the coin. Um, but for me, I would always rather prefer to see a clean program than a program with more exciting jumps and more mistakes. And that's
Yeah,
my taste. But
I agree. Excuse me. I'm with you on that. I don't want to see a fall fest at
and
any point.
that's gonna be interesting when that one goes to vote because you're gonna have likely Russia will be back at that point.
Hmm.
And that would be something that would be a bit of a detriment for their skaters. Because if they make mistakes on those bigger elements that they're trying, then you're going to have more, it's going to be harder for their skaters to like move up, because they're going to have a lot, they'll have reduction in their base values. So I think it'll be interesting to see which countries support that because I think if you think of it from even like Japan, that might not be something that they want for their skaters.
Hmm.
So
Do
it'll
you
be interesting to
think
see that.
do you think that the new free program is going to pass with no jumps?
I think both of them should not pass at all.
Yeah.
I don't think either one will pass. I think they're like both stupid ideas.
Okay, great. Me too. And also thinking about like what is left of skating. Unfortunately, we've gotten to this place where if you take the jumps out, we're going to be looking at just a bunch of
Crossovers.
just a bunch of crossovers, a bunch of Ina Bowers, a bunch of spread eagles, and some spins that have some wanky, janky entries, exits, and positions.
Yeah, I think they are also so next year's when they remove so next year they've already passed this. It was gonna come either into play this season or the next year, but they voted for it to come into next year. We're gonna see the six jumping passes, two combinations, and then the choreographic spin is what we'll see next year for the free programs.
Wait,
Um,
really?
That we're gonna see one last jump next year in the free skates.
And for both men
They
and
would,
women.
yeah, for both men and women. I don't know about pairs. Not sure about that. But um
Wait, that's crazy. And two combos.
yeah, so you can do and the combos were gonna be like I remember people were trying like double axel Euler, triple sow, triple toe. Like Nina Petrokina was doing like all these crazy combos because skaters thought it was gonna be passed this season
Mm.
and they ended up passing it for they passed the bill, but they didn't pass it for this year. They passed it to go into effect next season.
Oh
So we'll
wow.
see that next year. Let's see. So all these changes that they want to do. Oh, one other thing they wanted to do. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry this is a mess, guys, but we're like reading like a big blurb and I'm
That's like
like
a
trying to like,
two pages of like yeah bullets from all the new changes,
oh,
possible
peep.
changes.
One other thing they wanted to do, sorry, two other things. They want people to have a second free skate for their
Oh,
like where is this coming? Where's the money coming from for these skaters to get a
right.
second? And it says to be address the issue of seeing the same programs over and over throughout a season. Skaters might be required to prepare two free programs.
And so you mean to tell me you don't think that making them do two free skates is going to increase the likelihood of you seeing repetitive programs? Because like now they're
Repetitive
doing,
choreography.
yeah, yeah, and the music choices, like you're the more war horses to be chosen. Like I'm sure someone's going to choose like one war horsey
How
program
many
and
Moulin Rouges
one,
are we going to
yeah,
see?
like or Exogenesis or
Yeah.
Gladiator.
My God, we need more of
We need
those.
more, more, more.
And then also to speed up competitions, the 6 minute warm up will be taken with skaters off camera. So they're not going to broadcast the warm up on the street. Like, what are they doing? Like, what?
That's where all the drama is. That's when you see people
Why are
do
they to
the death
save
stare.
time
Yeah, and I don't know.
to speed up your
I don't
six?
know.
How do you speed up a competition? Because you're not taking away time.
I don't
Like we're talking.
know.
They're talking about saving 6 minutes of a warm up, like to speed up. Like, what is 6 minutes going to do for
Well, if
people
it's gonna
at
have,
that
if
point?
it's gonna have to happen off camera, it's still gonna have to happen. So the
It's still going to have to
duration of
happen.
the event is not changing. It's so they could probably put in more commercials for the during the warm up. I don't know. Um, it also the thing is, it's funny to me is that why are we changing everything post-Olympic season whenever you're going to get a big influx of fans, hopefully, to
Okay.
the sport? I know they're trying to make it more marketable to like
No, no,
the
I will say,
mass audience, but the thing is, all these people are going to join at these Olympics and get accustomed to like how the things are going. Like they're learning how skating is at this time, and then you're gonna turn around and just change it. I feel like you're gonna lose viewership after that.
so I will say, um, it would not happen next year. It's happening the mid-season, just
But
the year after that.
still, but
Yeah, no, I
still.
know. I know. So then the final thing, under the ISU Constitution, changes do not need to be approved by the voters of the members. The ISU instead the 14-member ISU Council will decide. So it's decided by 14 council members. Not even the actual, it's not even being decided by the actual figure skating bodies. It's being decided by the 14 council members, which I did see this. I did see them the other day. Council.
Is it made up of
Sorry.
skaters?
It's made up of a combination of speed skating officials and figure skating officials.
Oh,
So
right.
that's where it gets weary because all these changes came from the new president, Che Kim, he's a speed skating, he has a speed skating background.
Okay.
There's more speed skating officials on this 14 member council.
Mm,
That's always what it's been. Is speed skating has kind of been more of the within the ISU, they've always had a little bit more authority or like
mm,
a little more authority within the ISU. And that's kind of where I think a lot of people have tried to say like leave the figure skating issues within the figure skating department. And
mm-hmm.
that's where I think this is like a problem is that they're having the council members decide versus having the actual governing bodies of figure skating decide what they want to do with their sport. So, yeah. What is a way
I
to
don't
start this episode?
I don't know how, yeah, I don't know how long I'll be sticking around if all of those changes, every single one of those are implemented. Like,
I don't think they will.
okay,
I think they've already gotten a ton of pushback
yeah,
from like I mean look at what everyone's been saying online. Like there's no
right,
way they do that.
right.
But okay, well, let's talk about the European
Oh, the European
Championships,
Championships.
which took place in Sheffield, Great Britain. Um,
Where should
it
we
was pretty
start?
arena. Okay, where do you want to start?
Just do
Let
women.
the Yeah, let's get the women done. Let's do the women.
Let's do women.
All right. So
Nina
I
Petrokina, two-time. European
Two-time, back to
champion,
back.
back to back, B2B, BNB, podcast.
Stop trying to plug the
See,
BNB, all right?
exactly.
No one commented what we should name it below, by the way. So we have still no.
Someone, oh, this is this
Oh
is really
God.
another funny aside. I told no one about this. I was out this weekend and
Oh
I
God, I
was
forgot
talking
about this.
I was talking to some guy and we like follow each other on Instagram. I get a message and he had found the podcast and was like, "This is a great name. Blades of Banter is a great name." And I was like, "That's Nolan Carney. It's Nolan Carney."
I did do the
And I was like,
name, but
I'm just a co-host. I just hopped on.
he just hopped
I
on.
just hopped
But
on.
um Nina Petrokina just kind of hopped on the ice, landed all of her triples, got a
She
second
did.
European championship,
She
and
deserved it. She's the only one who went clean.
she's the only one that I really would even go back to watch, I think, from this championship.
Yeah. Hmm.
I think you got to think I will say, she was fantastic. I do think the marks relative to what she would have gotten in like a bigger world field
Hmm.
may not have been as high. And I think
I agree.
because relative to the field she was within, I think she got a little bit of help with the judges. Just a little bit.
Well,
Not a lot,
if
but
here's the thing, if I'm a judge on that panel at European Championships and I'm like half asleep and I'm just
no,
praying
I
and
know.
I'm praying that the next girl is gonna go out there and land a triple and I see her do three triples in a short
Seven
program, yeah,
triples.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no.
go,
No, I
yeah,
get
okay,
it.
we'll go 8-5. We'll go 8-5 in presentation. You know what? Why not?
And that's why I feel like all the scores are always pretty relative to the competition. Because, like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she like slayed everyone. Like, there was just no
Mm-hmm.
question. But
Mm-hmm.
um, she has like an outside shot of being like maybe
No.
in the comfort, maybe like
Mm-mm.
she's like
Mm-mm.
very far down on the list, but she's maybe in the conversation for like a bronze if like everything goes wrong for everyone
I
else.
just don't know. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen either, but I'm just saying it's
Not
like
even if I think like all top three American
I'm
girls could
not saying that
implode, and I
she
think they'll
I'm
still
not
go
saying
ahead
it's
of
gonna happen,
her.
but I'm just saying it's like 0.0001% chance. There is a 0.001% chance it could happen.
Okay.
She did what she needed to
She did. No,
do.
she did great. She did great.
Um, Luna Hendricks, my God,
Mm.
Clayton, I feel like I've learned who Luna Hendricks is, like at this point. Like
She's
after, yeah,
she's gritty.
she's gritty.
She's a fighter. She's been injured.
I mean, she's always been injured though.
I
Like everyone's
know.
injured at this point, you
She's
know?
been around for a long time.
She has. She was saying in like the news this week that she just doesn't know how much longer her body can like hold up
Yeah,
for
give
this.
it a
And I feel like,
break.
and you can tell that she's like really hanging on to everything at this point. Like those jumps, I don't know why she does the triple flip combo in the short program because she hasn't hit it once this season of the
Mm-mm.
triple triple. So I just feel like stick with the let's toe. Like that's what you've been
I
doing.
mean,
Why? Like,
the gusto that it took though to tack it on in the second half. Yes, it was
yeah,
under, but I mean, hey,
she did it.
she did it. She did it.
Um, I feel like I know who she is. Like, I kind of feel like ever since 2024 Worlds when she won the short and then had the really abysmal free skate there, I think we've kind of learned that like she's just gonna go out there, like she's gonna do a couple triples, like she might not rotate all of them, but she's gonna be like 12th place, like at a world championships at this point. She could maybe sneak into the top eight. Just with like the talent and the depth of the women right now, I kind of feel like she's past her prime, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if she went out and put together a clean skate, she could very well be competitive and would be. Um, I think the overall like quality and like presence that she has like gone down in my opinion since her
Yeah.
peak. And I mean that's normal. I mean she's
That's,
been off and on. Like it just happens. And something that I really noticed whenever the slide entrance, like the knee slide entrance into the Beelman, that went,
yeah, well, she messed up the illusion into
yeah,
the layback.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say the layback, yeah, or the layback spin. I was like, but where was the actual layback spin? It wasn't there because like
And
the
that's one
positioning,
gripe I have
but
with everyone, Clayton.
it's like I love Luna, but that the leg sticking out, the knee is totally bent, and it's like there's no side to back, there's no back to side, there's no actual hair cutter.
Layback spins have been on a downward spiral since
2000.
2016. Yeah, I mean, yeah, honestly, 2000. Like, listen, the layback spins are just, they're not good anymore. No one really does a beautiful class. Like, Karen Chen's gone. No one's
Yeah,
doing a layback
Satoka
at this
Miyahara is
point.
gone.
It's really unfortunate. Um, and I don't count like when people when they always post like layback spins, they always post I think what they get confused by is they don't actually like think about the actual layback position
Right, that's
because
the whole
they
point.
always get focused on like the Beelman or the hair cutter. And they're like,
Hmm.
"Oh, it's such a beautiful layback spin." But then like if you actually look at the layback position, it's like really ugly. Like
Hmm.
everyone always used to post Kamila Valieva's layback spin
Oh
and she like the
no.
ugliest ugliest like basic layback spin. But like her hair, Beelman and hair cutter, or not her hair cutter, the needle was
Yeah.
crazy. Like that was
Yeah.
really good.
Hmm.
But the actual basic core of the spin was like, I just think people get kind of wowed by the tricks in the sport
Hmm.
nowadays.
And I'm like, and there's so many, yeah, it is about tricks. That's how you get the levels now. It's like the cool entry, the 8 revs on the Beelman, like, it's like that's how you get your levels, and then you exit.
I feel like we kind of we sound like millennials or something, like just
We
being
we
like,
sound no, we're being see, we have a
we
skating
have
knowledge.
culture.
We have,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
People like to make fun of us sometimes. We have some culture.
Yes. Back to the
Um,
basics.
Laura Naki,
This
I think this was
was bi-
the best thing that could have happened to her.
really, I think this is the biggest missed opportunity by far.
It
By
was.
far.
It was, but Clayton, she's been clean too many times this year.
There's always just one little thing. There's
I know,
always one little thing.
but but that's like a home run for her.
Mm,
Clayton, this girl used to like pop like 7 jumps a program. I think we needed something to like we needed to mess up something. We've been over 200, wait, 5 times this year.
that's my girl.
We we needed a mess up to get hungry for the Olympics. Like we need to go into
Yeah.
Milan like ready to like cut people up, you know?
I know, not too much, Mariah.
Okay. Listen,
But that was, guys, that was funny. That was a funny joke. Okay.
okay.
The thing is, she was gonna be my Nina, like the one who has like
The
the
one that
chance to
wins
be the dark.
Euros.
Yeah, the one that wins yours and has the dark horse chance of like making it onto the podium at a home Olympics. Because she has like the good
Wait,
programs
you
and
were gonna
like
put her on the Olympic podium?
yes.
Sorry. Like in Milan?
She has well, she's Italian, mind you.
Oh my God,
And she has
okay.
2 good programs. And if she were to
She
skate those clean,
does,
if she were to
but
skate those clean as the reigning European champion, that's a different story. That's a
that
totally
is a
different.
different story. Yes. Um, one thing I will say, we'll get to this when we get to the men, but the team Italy trajectory this weekend, my God, they just like someone took Team Italy out, like, and just did
Yeah,
not return them.
it was
But
the
we'll get to it.
mafia.
The mafia, like the Italian mafia, does not want a team medal for Team Italy right now. Um,
No.
Nina Pinzerone, I wasn't really surprised by anything that happened here. Like, I kind of expected the jumps to be like under. She's coming back from injury too. You know,
Hmm.
it's not like we expected her to be very, very competitive. So
What I really noticed from her jumps is that they also kind of landed with like a thud. They were like
Yeah,
they came down really stiff, stiffer than normal. I do love that she brought back the table and
the
chair
chair.
free. Oh, thank God. And I like her hair down for it with the with that
I
dress.
liked it
I
too. It was
really loved
pretty.
that. And Sending the Clowns was nice.
Did you like the costume though?
No, but it was
Okay,
nice.
I'm glad that we're on the same page with that.
Yeah.
I would get a new costume. Maybe bring back a different short program or something, or get a new costume. Get a new costume.
Mm,
That's a good way. Um, Wrapping up the women, we have Gubanova and Kimi Rapond.
mm.
Two people that I think also, I think Gubanova, this was a big missed opportunity for her. Kimi Rapond, not as much, but Gubanova
Yeah.
really got to clean up her jumps to keep Georgia in it, I think, for that team medal.
I mean, the rest of the team they put in the work this weekend.
And I think for them, honestly, like for Nika and for Gubanov, I think they really should just go all in for the team event. I don't think
Hmm.
they should really focus, like be too worried about the individual because they don't have a shot really of getting a medal there. So
I don't know, Nika. You don't know. You never know with Nika.
Clayton, I mean, yes, but I think if you're being realistic, that's where they have a
Hmm.
larger chance of getting an Olympic
Yeah,
medal.
I see.
Um, what do you
Um,
think of Kimmy?
it was good to see her back. Loved her costume. She looks great as always. I was surprised, honestly, at her condition. I thought she looked better than I thought she was gonna be,
Hmm.
to be honest.
I felt the same
Um,
way.
she stood up on the Lutz and the flip and the free, which is like the Lutz was her trouble child back in the day.
That's like a home run for her.
Yeah, so you know what? I'm here for it.
I'm always a little confused by her training regimen because she said, I know she's told the press that like she's only been training since December, but then she's always like posting on Instagram like
Some
her like
clips.
skating like a clip of
Mm,
a clean section of a program. And I'm like, where's the reality in this? Like, are you training? Like, are you not?
mm,
It certainly looked like she did not have a lot of run throughs behind her, especially in the free skate.
mm,
And like she was just trying to get through it, which if what she's saying is true, that makes a lot of sense. You know, like
mm.
since December, that's not a lot of time to bank on a lot of cardio for that. But um, one other shout out before we close out the women, Julia Sauter.
Oh, she was
She
so
had a
good.
really good free skate.
I loved. Her jumps are huge.
Yeah, she's good jumps. She was top six in the
And she's
free.
quick.
Yeah.
She looked fast comparatively to the rest, like on the live stream feed.
And I think she's going to the Olympics. So I'm excited to see her there
She's my,
because
you know what? They're at her end of the dark horse mix.
dark horse for the gold. So, all right, where do you want to go next?
I think
Let
pairs.
me
We
get
can
the
do
pairs.
pairs.
Let's get the
Pairs is
pairs.
quick. Pairs is quick.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, Clayton. I did watch the pairs live, but
I did not, but I did watch them.
you did watch them. First off, before we get into like the big teams, shout out to Vipenlaw and Digby having a great. They didn't skate their best, but you know, skating at home I think is always a really
Special.
fun thing. And the Swiss team of Voulez-Mou and Bovar, they skated really well in the free skate. Same with Hawk and Kunkel, kind of getting it back on track after a little bit of a tough fall. But let's get to the top three. And
How do you think about the other Germans?
Hawk and Kunkel?
The
Oh,
number one team.
Hasse and Volodin.
Yeah, do you think that they were good should have been silver here?
That was definitely something that I think if you look at it, I think they probably should have been bronze.
I think so. I think
Two falls,
so.
Clayton, and a mistake on
Yeah.
the like three jump combination.
And the Hungarians were pretty solid, save that one fall on the side by side.
Yeah, the Hungarians are like really just that team. Like they're kind of like the little engine that could. Like
Hmm.
you see them, like they're not the most outwardly artistic team,
No.
but they're always going to be very solid on everything that they do. and they're not going to make a lot of mistakes. And
Mm,
you can't really sleep on them as a team. Like if you make a mistake, like they're going to land their jumps and they're going to do enough to beat you.
hmm.
Um, I do think they probably should have been second. I don't know, but
They kept it close. I mean, the margin of the short, the margin of the free were both super, super tight. Um,
yeah,
I think, oh, and the going down on that lift at the end
I know.
for Minerva.
This really puts a big hype in Minerva's. I mean, just overall, I think this puts a big pipe in the pair conversation at a whole. I don't really think we have a clear favorite other than the Japanese, maybe.
That's what I would say because I mean, you have to. Oh my gosh, I would be. I feel for the Italians, Conti and Machi,
Yeah,
because
we were gonna
if
say they had to withdraw.
they withdrew, and if they were here and they would have showed up, they would have won.
They did, yeah. And so apparently, the reason that they withdrew, is because she has, I think it's a knee injury,
Mm,
and they did it as a preventative. Um,
hmm.
to, I mean, obviously, this doesn't mean anything in the long grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, if they skate like they did it at the Grand Prix final in Italy,
Hmm.
my God, like they're gonna win. I think they could win the Olympics.
I mean, I yeah, in front of a home crowd, I don't see
I don't see their way that they could deny that,
and
especially if the Japanese make mistakes.
mhm. Or
Um,
there's backroom politics of keeping the Japanese from getting gold, but they'll put a Japanese woman on the top of the podium for the women.
oh, for the women, maybe they could do
Mhm.
that. You never know.
Yeah.
But you know who also could be at the top of the podium in the pairs? Your girl, Anastasia Metelkina and Luca Berlava, getting the
I
gold
mean,
here.
those throws in the free, she's so back. She's so back. She's so back. We were scared. They were overworked. They were overworked. They had a big and busy season, so we saw
They
them
did.
cave at one point, but this is a great
They're
step.
back.
Yeah.
Not on the triple toe though.
No, but she lands those in her sleep. I don't know why. What happened there?
Yeah, I don't want to be like rude to like the pairs and the women and the some of the other disciplines here, but it's just like we watched the event and I just kind of felt like I watched it and I was like, yeah, that's the results. Like I don't know. I don't have like a whole lot to say about like the overall pairs
I don't
discipline
either. I don't
here.
either.
It's
So
just
it is what it is.
it is what it is.
It
Like
is what it is.
Metalkin and Berlava landed jumps. Minerva and Nikita did not land jumps. Volodin, or sorry, um, Pavlova and Sviatchenko did land jumps. Probably should have been second. That's kind of what I feel.
At the end. Whew.
Okay. Do you want to spice it up a little bit?
I think let's go ahead and just get men, and then we can really just go into
Okay.
dance.
All right. Let's get the men out of the way.
Sorry, man.
Sorry to the disciplines at the Europeans that were not the ice dance event because
Hmm.
we just did not, you did not deliver and we did not care to go in depth. Um, Nika Agatse, Clayton.
European
Wow.
champion. Debuted quad Lutz.
Quad Lutz.
Yes, Lutz and quotations. Um,
I don't have a lot to say about him either. He earned it. He
he
landed his
did. He stood
jumps.
up, and he does look really well trained. There was no hesitation going into
Yeah.
these quads. The twitch on him and the rotation is super quick. The flow out is great. I mean,
He's so reliable. Like he's gonna land
hmm
these jumps.
hmm I mean, I think he can
Once
get
the
a
short,
similar score at the Olympics.
I was gonna say once the final group of the short program happened, and like I knew what's it called, um, Levko was in second place going
Hmm
into the final skater. I was like, oh my God, Nico Götze is gonna win Europeans this year
hmm
because he's gonna deliver, and I think a lot of the men that could have beat him were either injured or so far at a deficit that there was just no way it was gonna happen. Um,
hmm
and
I
let's
really
talk about
thought,
the celeb.
yeah, I
Yeah,
really thought we were going to see a celeb bro on the podium this year.
I did too but I did have reservations going into the free skate because neither one of them are like good free skaters,
Hmm
you know? And if you really look at the scores, Clayton, they were like all the men from what is it? From like ninth to third, we're all like about one jump away from each other.
I know. And I'm looking at skating sports right now, and it's really a lot to like process because like the ordinals are like it's menning to the extreme. It's menning
Eighth,
at its
third,
yeah
11th, sixth,
to second,
14th,
10th.
fourth. Oh, and Kevin Amos didn't even make the free skate
Oh my gosh,
again.
yeah.
I mean, that's on brand for him.
Poor guy. I mean,
This is the it's the third time this has happened,
wait,
Clayton.
really?
Yeah, he hasn't made the European free skate three times in the past like 5 years. I'm gonna look. Wait, let's look. Where is it?
Since when is like
Europeans.
your I like looking like in my power ranking of competition, like four continents is like
Wait, ready? The past 3 years or 4 years at Europeans, ready? Fourth, but this is for Kevin. Fourth,
mhm.
31st, 22nd, 27th, and then 26th in 2020. He does not like
That's
the European Championships.
no, I mean, and they don't like him either, I don't think.
No, and then France lost a spot, lost all their spots. So they only have one spot next year, Europeans,
Wait,
for the men.
wow. Who
Because
was the other?
Francois
Oh
Pitot
yeah, 16th.
and Adam Chiaffa withdrew. So
So will they have? But okay, what happens? So European spots are not
they're not guaranteed like four continents.
okay, and they're also
And
like
it's
not.
because
They don't have anything
there's
to
a
do with
lot of
like
countries.
the world spots either.
No, no,
Okay.
no.
Wow.
Four continents, remember, four continents does not have like as deep of a country pool of skating
Mm.
countries.
Mm-hmm.
Europeans does, so they do have a little bit more on the
Mm-hmm.
line
Mm-hmm.
for spots. But the two Selevko brothers, I'm happy that the one who does the Prince program is probably going to go to the Olympics
Okay.
because I do think the world should see that. But I really like the spooky
I like the spooky
Minhell
one.
too.
He's spooky
Yeah,
pop. I like him.
he is more. I think he is. I think spooky Slevko, Minhell Slevko. I think he's better technique than Alexander. But
Mm-hmm.
Alexander has like more of a swagger to him. Like he's a little bit more
Yeah.
more showmany.
Mm-hmm.
But neither one I think are big medal threats at any competition until they consistently put down two
Until they
clean
medal at
program.
Europeans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one of them has. Alexander has medaled at a Europeans
Oh.
2 years ago
Okay.
in Lithuania.
Oh. That was a fun Europeans.
That was a fun Europeans. Um,
Start with the Italians.
yeah, let's do all three of them at once.
All right, let's go. Here we go. So the
Talk
one
about,
the one Italian who has a guaranteed spot on the Olympic team came in the lowest place of the
I
three,
know.
13th. Daniel
Third,
Grassel.
the Pope was not, the
Mm.
American Pope was not in,
Oh gosh.
where were they in Sheffield?
Yeah,
He
Sheffield.
was, he did not agree with the Brits either. All right.
Wardrobe change from Nolan.
I know. It
Wow.
gets hot in here. All right.
Hmm.
Sorry.
We just get really hot and bothered talking about the Italians.
No, we have the heat on. We have the heat on. But,
I'm looking at
um,
this protocol. Oh my Lanta.
Clayton, I think you're on under on like every single jump.
The double axles were clean. That's
No, but
all.
every jump had some sort of
Yeah,
rotation though.
every double under on the.
Shinamano
Oh
wasn't even
no,
there.
no. I mean, it's they had eyes. Whoever was calling had eyes,
They
and
did
they
have
saw.
eyes. Um, this poses a big question to me.
Hmm.
Who is doing the team event for Italy?
I don't know. Do you think this is a fluke for Grassel?
That's what I'm leaning towards. And I think, I mean, Matteo was really good too, though. So you have to, but Matteo's also been rather inconsistent this year, and Grassel's been very consistent.
I mean, you have to think about Daniel as well. Like he had such a high at Grand Prix final that this is the come
Hmm.
down,
Yeah.
and then he ramps it back up for the Olympics. Like he does have to have that like valley in
I will
training
say,
wise.
you might think you might think I'm crazy about this. I do think Grassel did have a chance, a very outside shot for a bronze in Milan for the individual,
Hmm.
and I think he blew it here because he needed. I think this going into this event, did we both agree we thought he was going to win this event?
Yes.
Yeah, like I thought he was a pretty big favorite coming into this event, and having like that huge loss of momentum for the trajectory and arc of his season, I think is a
Hmm.
huge, huge setback for him of taking a bigger step onto like a world's or an Olympic podium.
Hmm.
Um, and being the lowest Italian is tough. Um,
Yeah. I mean,
some people might have even forgot that because they were focused on the other two.
yeah. I mean, he lost to Nikolai Mamola, who
Didn't do a quad.
no quad, only had
Um,
triples, and coming off an
he
injury,
is coming off an
huge
injury.
injury. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
and I feel for him too because I'm like, well, he definitely had a chance and has built a resume over the past couple of seasons to make a case for the Olympic team. Um,
it just didn't
it
happen
didn't have
this
it
season.
wasn't the time. It wasn't the time, which is really unfortunate.
And I feel like I do think though, Memel, I know he's been saying a lot of things in the press of like saying that he feels at ease and very content with his showing here. Because I think he knew going into it, it was going to be a little bit of a long shot for
Mm,
him to make his push onto the team. And I think he had to change his mindset going into this event to kind
hmm.
of just accept whatever outcome occurs. I will say when I watch him skate, I just kind of want to like hop onto the ice and like get into his face and like yell at him to like push, push, push and speed it
Hmm.
up. Because there
Hmm.
are times where I feel like he's like he turns it on at the end of the performance and gets like super zippy across the ice. But when you watch him going into like his jumps
It's
and some of
hesitant.
his choreograph, it's a little bit slow.
Hmm.
But did you have anything else to say about the Italian men?
Congrats to Matteo. I mean, he had two pretty decent skates
Hmm.
in a field where others didn't. I like his free a lot.
Yeah, I like both of his programs. They're nice.
Mm. So,
He earned
but
that spot. He's
the team
gonna.
event. I would put Matteo in one of the events. Maybe the free.
Would you? Okay,
No.
I would say if you're gonna put him in one, you do hit him in the free because I think the short is a little bit. Daniel does have the base value advantage in the short,
Hmm.
and I think I would worry with Mateo popping or having an issue with the quad toe. Just you got to keep remember you have to keep it all relative to Nika Agatse
Hmm.
because that's who they're going up. Like that's who they are battling, and that is who they're going to like compare head to head with in the short program at the team event. Like that's who
Hmm.
your rival, your foe is.
Hmm.
So I would probably still stick with Grosso for both.
Yeah.
I think he's got a
Yeah.
higher ceiling, and this was a one-off. Um, Dennis Vasiliev's his short program, Clayton. I don't know if you got to watch it.
Mm-mm.
His short program was the moment of the event for me. It was a kind of he had an invalid spin. He had a
Okay.
level one step sequence, but I thought it was the
Great.
best program of the entire night.
How does he get a level one step?
You know, some of those turns weren't clean. We can just say that. But
But like of all the skaters here,
I
Dennis is
know,
the one with the not clean turns.
I know. He's back with
What?
Lambiel too.
Okay,
So,
I did see him here.
um,
Oh,
Lucas.
my
Oh yeah, your
son,
son.
Adam Hagar was robbed in the short. They did him so dirty, so dirty.
He did do a triple double.
But quad toe and a triple axel,
Okay.
68 is low. That's low.
Yeah.
He's getting
He's
what? Is he getting six? He's getting six. He's got 5.75 in composition.
he's getting first year senior marks.
Mm-mm.
Um,
Not the chop.
can can Lucas Britschke bring back Africa?
Yeah, yeah, maybe so. I don't know.
I don't know what this new free skate is, Clayton. I
I don't
just
either. I'm just looking at his arms the whole time, Nolan. I'll be so honest with you.
He has like a
Um,
Michael Weiss quality to him.
yeah, I
Do you know
mean,
who Michael Weiss is?
I do.
Okay.
Hmm.
We're making sure Clayton's cultured here today. He was one jump from the bronze.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're done with the men, right? Like there's
Okay, congrats to the first wait, so the Czech guy from Czechia, Georgi
oh,
Rishtenko.
he's the one that said some stuff about the boy from
Oh,
I don't remember what country he's from. Yufeng say.
what did he say?
This is at like Chinese Nebelhorn. He was the one that was like he said in the press he was like I was so much better than him and he's going to the
Oh,
Olympics and I'm not. Something
oh,
like that.
oh.
I
Never
don't
mind.
know.
Well, he got a bronze medal at Europeans.
He did, and that's probably going to be the big accomplishment of his skating career. But let's talk about the dance. Let's
Okay,
wrap
hold
this
up.
up.
Okay, okay. No more saving face for the rest. Okay,
Okay.
where do we? Okay,
Um,
so what?
where do you want to start? Let's talk about missed opportunities
Yeah.
for like
I want to start with Lila Fear, and this is
I
why.
agree. Let's do it.
Because you know good and well that this was supposed to be the pinnacle
Slam
of their
dunk.
season. They curated not one,
Two
two
programs for this event.
this specific event, and they blew
I
it.
mean, just
They blew it. They blew it.
shocking mistake in the free dance for them.
Yeah, yeah, and I the French, not the French, the Italians were kept close in the rhythm dance. Like there was no
Which
big
also
margin.
shocked me a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought they were kind of done with them at this point.
No, Barbara Fusar-Poli lives to see another day. She had something to say.
She did. And you could tell that the Italians were like really on edge. Like after that rhythm dance to like see where but they were on edge in both programs to see where they were going to be marked
Hmm.
because they knew this season has like not been going well for them already and they've kind of
Hmm.
been posed a couple times. They are terrific skaters. That rhythm dance, it's not for me. I think their free
Hmm.
dance suits them much better. But talking about the Italians, I wonder where this throws them back in. Because are they going to be more of a factor now than we think? We're going to Italy now.
You're
You
going
have
to
to
Italy.
remember, this is a big win for them. They beat the Grand Prix final bronze medalists,
Mm,
and they've beaten Piper and Paul before, and now they're going to Milan, which I don't think is going to hurt them at all.
no.
So
And the free did look better. It looked a
the
lot
free
better
is
than,
good
yeah, it looks cleaner. It looks more like you cannot deny their,
improvement.
yeah, and their this raw skating skills and the transitions and the way they move
Yeah.
on the ice. It's like watching them skate after Lila is just, and Chris was going in the commentary.
It was the truth
He was
though.
spitting truth tea. It was like they were slow. I was like, yeah, we've been new.
He's well, I mean, I will say the Italians, I mean, when I was watching their free dance, I was messaging a friend and I was like, they're just nailing every single element that they have. And
Hmm.
it's crazy because Marco, he had like a minute on the warm up because the whole warm up, he was having like problems with his boots.
Hmm.
Like I think a strap or something, or like one of the hooks came off. This like it just, he had no time to warm up. They had about a minute to do all like to do some other elements, but just they went out there and they were so professional and so well trained that I really enjoyed their free dance. And I think if I'm being honest, I could see them getting the bronze in Milan. I really think it's possible at this point.
I think so too. I don't think Lila or Piper are guaranteed anything.
No. Um, like if you have to be honest, like let's be honest here. Do you think the judges are going to be more inclined to help out Lila and Piper in Italy, or are they going to be more inclined to help out a crazy Italian crowd screaming for a team dancing to an Italian film in the heart of Italy
For the last time, probably.
for the last time in their career, most likely,
Hmm.
unless they go to Worlds. I think if I had to put my money on it now, I would say they're going to get the bronze.
Yeah, I'm shocked at how much the landscape here has changed.
Ice
It
dance moves quick.
Yeah, it wastes no time, no time.
Um, you make one mistake. Like remember, Brady and Somerville made one mistake at that Worlds, and they've been
Hmm.
paying for it ever since. Um, Lila Fear, just shocking that they made a mistake on the just a mistake at all because that they're kind of like the bloodhounds of ice dance, like
They're yeah, they're the ones who are so solid.
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just shocking because that twizzle sequence has been so good all season, and that free dance and rhythm dance I think are really great vehicles for them. Just
I'll
when
be
you make a
honest,
mistake,
the free for me really was not it for me.
oh, I love it. I love it.
I know you love it, Nolan, but this time I don't know if it was the mistake or like what it was, but like to me, I closed my eyes and I just heard noise.
Clean.
It was
I
noisy.
felt like I was a British citizen. I really like I felt
No.
it. Okay.
That especially the last note they've edited to make it last for literally like 15
Yeah.
seconds. I'm like, holy cow. Like this is it's a little grating to the ear. I'm not gonna I love a bagpipe every once in a while, but this was just mm-mm. I'm not a fan. I love you, Lila.
We
I
need to
missed your
get Lewis.
podcast.
We need to get Lewis to wear a kilt at Worlds.
Lewis looks great. I love Lewis.
I need
I feel
Lewis to
bad
get
for
like a
him.
I oh my God, Clayton.
I feel bad that he no, I feel bad that he like stepped out of the thing. The
No, she
twizzle.
made the mistake.
It was him. No, they hit each other.
No,
They hit each other.
but wasn't she the one that stopped?
Oh. I
I think
thought I
she
saw him
made the mistake.
apologizing. No.
We'll have to go back.
Okay.
But
They ran into there's a collision.
our other Brit, Olivia Smart, this is also another missed opportunity for her. Say another team also,
Oh,
but they were plagued by the levels this week, the level
I
crisis.
yeah. I was like, what happened? I saw because I didn't watch the rhythm dance live. I went back to watch it and I was like, what happened to Olivia? Like, what did they do to her?
Just she's not a rhythm dance girl at all. It hasn't been her strong point this year.
Hmm.
And if she could get that rhythm dance together, like
She's up there.
that free dance is like the best.
It's so good. It's really
Like
good.
like
I would
realistically, oh yeah.
I I wouldn't have had Davis and Smoking that close to them in the free. I wouldn't have
Yeah. And
had,
Chris said that too.
yeah, because it watching Diana, I she's a beautiful girl, and I think she's come
Hmm.
a long way with Gleb. Gleb's a gorgeous skater as well. She doesn't have the same like,
Magnetism.
not even. I think it's her upper body. She doesn't have the same range of motion in her upper body as some of the other women do. It's in the upper back as well. I think a lot of the choreography gets rudimentary with her.
I
Um,
just
yeah.
don't think the free it's like a beautiful program, but it's a little bit sleepy.
Hmm.
It's very
Hmm.
like wallpaper. Like you see it, you watch it, you're kind of like, I don't really know what happened, but it was really
It
nice.
was nice. Yeah, nice is a good word for it.
And I know Chris said that it felt safe. I
Safe
think
is a
he
great
said
word.
safe. And like Olivia's free dance, like I know it's the same concept, but even like the new concept of it, it's like so interesting. And like I love the Dune music. I love the movie. I
Hmm.
love their take on it. It's so cool and different from what we see from any of the dance teams at all.
Hmm.
And it's unfortunate that it's not rewarded as much as it probably should be.
Hmm.
But some judges gave her a 9.75, Olivia.
As I should. As they should.
That's a great judge right there.
Hmm.
Yeah, if they can clean up that rhythm dance, they could be really competitive. But
And that's like where they're getting a gap to like other teams like Reed and
And they should be beating
Embroolicious.
those teams.
Well, yeah, especially with the free that Allison had at this event. I felt so, I really like that program, but the way it's
I
set
love
up,
both of their programs
the
too.
way that it's set up though, the free like what one mistake and then like will really just then they had two, but like it
They didn't
kills
count the
that.
second one.
Oh, really?
They didn't count the one as the fall, where she had the mistake. I think it was on the dance spin. She like
Coming out of it.
fell. Yeah, and they didn't count the fall at all.
Hmm.
You want to talk about like Bloodhound, Clayton, their rhythm dance, Allison Reed and Salius Ambrulevicius,
hmm
their rhythm dance was insane. Like they had a couple of judges put them in first. Like it was kind of deserved too. Like they
Wait,
were really
let's
good in
see.
the rhythm dance.
Wait, period.
Um, they were 1 point off the Italians. Like that's how good they were in the RD.
I mean, they were all the
Um,
top. Those top five
five were like
were
all separated by
yeah.
like a
They
point.
didn't give Laurence and Guillaume much room in
Well,
the
I think
rhythm.
Laurence and Guillaume had a I think they got an exclamation mark attention
Oh,
on
the
their choreo step in
choreo.
the rhythm dance.
What was it? Was it the
Yeah.
shoulder thing again? Was it like the distance?
And no, it was called correctly this time, but just different, I guess different discrepancy. But they lost about 3 points, so they could have been at like 90 points
Oh,
when they
wow.
ended because they were at 51 when the technical ended.
What does the
So
exclamation point mean for the base value?
it doesn't mean anything for the base value. It just means
Okay.
you go down in the GOE.
Okay.
So you think you go down around 2 points in GOE. So if you look at it, like some judges were giving it five. So if you go down in two, they were at a three.
hmm
So like this was going to be at a plus five, plus four element for a lot of these judges if you look right there.
hmm
Um,
It's the GOE. The GOE for dance is a learning process for me because like I know that some elements are based on the base value and some elements are it's like out of a certain number because like the base value is
oh
already so
yeah,
low.
that one is not on the base value. That's like I think it's multiplied by something.
hmm
Like the ones with the all those like when you look at the free dance too, like when you see like all the choreographic elements, like the
hmm
1.1 base value elements,
hmm
those I think are multiplied by like a percentage.
Okay.
Because I know some of the elements are like multiplied by like what the base value is, like in
hmm
jumps and stuff like that.
hmm
But some of the dance elements are a little bit tricky. Um,
And this is why we need another a Clayton dance crash course
we need,
video.
yeah, we need one more dance expert on the pod because
Let me know.
I know some, but I'm not going to sit here and claim that I'm like some dance guru, you
hmm
know. But yeah, Reed and Amber Levish just kind of I think that was a missed opportunity for them.
hmm When the doors left
Loberiva,
open like that, like they could have slithered onto that podium.
Loberiva and Brissot, I feel like they kind of fall kind of similar to the Georgians to me, to a
Mm.
less extent where I think it's a little sleepy, a little safe
Yeah,
in
I
the
was
free
surprised.
dance.
I think that they're beautiful skaters. I with their material that specifically in the free, I am like kind of shocked at how well received, and they came in fourth here. They have the European pewter.
Yeah,
Whenever I'm watching these teams, I don't think that's where I would have them.
I would
But
have them below Olivia in the
yeah,
free dance by like a couple points.
hmm
Um, I do think overall, though, they probably finished correctly the given like the outcome. I would
yeah.
have Olivia and Tim fifth is where I would have had them, and I would have had everyone just drop a place.
Mhm.
Um, what about the French?
Um, Personal best in the free. It was everything we expected and more.
Yeah, I think. All right, you had to put your money on it right now. Are you going with them or are you going with Chalk and Bates?
Ugh. I could see them losing the rhythm dance to Chalk and Bates. and then winning
Hmm.
the free, but like not doing enough.
Okay. So
I think
you have
Madison
Chocolate Maid's
Chalk,
just
I think
slowly
Madison
ahead.
Chalk is going to get her flowers at the Olympics, and I think she deserves it.
I kind of agree at this point. Also, I heard they're doing the team event. Guillaume and Laurence.
Oh,
They said in French. I heard they were talking in French media that they're going to do the team event.
wow.
So I think that's smart. They got to get out in
Hmm.
front of these
Hmm.
judges. But I will say, I kind of like the trajectory of Chalk and Bates more than Laurence and Guillaume right now.
Hmm.
I think Guillaume and Laurence's free dance is like about what we're gonna see. I don't think they're gonna turn it on anymore to make it like any more magical than it already is.
Hmm.
And I think Chalk and Bates have been getting better and better with their free dance. And I think it's gonna come together like in a really cohesive manner at the right time.
Hmm. I can
But
see that.
and I think it's hard to come in and dance and just be like, boom, I'm like number one. Like
Hmm.
in an Olympic, I think it's gonna be it's almost possible. They've almost made it happen. I think it's just it might be too difficult,
Mm.
you know?
They're up there. I mean, they're up there and they're within shooting range, and
Yeah. It's
it's
gonna
gonna
come
be
down to the
good.
day.
Hmm.
But
And skirts.
well, in skirts.
Whose
Oh,
skirts stay us out of the way better?
I like Madison's new skirt. I know Kelly didn't like it, but I do like the
I
new.
do like it.
It's a good length.
Hmm.
Well, what are you looking forward to with Four Continents this week? Maybe
Oh
I'll
my
give you a little time to
gosh.
like, since you're not going to be here tomorrow, I'll give a little preview of what you're thinking.
I'm thinking that. I'm
I think it
thinking
will deliver more.
it will deliver more. It is going to be a more exciting competition. I think that I want things to be interesting. I want to see Jia Shen on the podium and make a big case for her Olympic spot
Yeah.
on
You're
like
going to see June again, June
mm.
Loco.
That's gonna be so good. Oh, thank God
We're
that
going to
that's
get to
back.
see Shaidarov, Roman, Kazuki, Kimono again.
Shadorov has a lot to prove. He has, yeah.
Your girl, Zingis and Kolesnik,
Hmm.
they left.
Hmm.
I think they left today to go to China. So,
Love.
the Browns, we're going to see the Italian mafia killing
Wait,
people again.
Is Piper going to Four Continents? No.
No,
So this is
none of the Olympic team is.
okay.
And then in the pairs, you have Sui and Han. That's
Yeah.
going to be
Oh
big to
wow.
see them and Nagaoka Moriguchi. So,
Dang. It's gonna be
well,
good.
I'll see you all tomorrow, and Clayton and I will be back with Cam next week to recap the
Yes.
four continents. Thank you so much, Clayton,
All right.
and I'll
Have a
see you all
great
next
long
week.
weekend. All right. Bye, Nolan.
Bye, guys.